Assalamu alaikum everyone. So welcome to our new video. We have just discussed the types of sentences which were very easier to understand comparatively. Now we'll be moving on to the types of sentence structure. There are four types of sentence structure that you can use in your writing: simple, compound, complex, and compound complex. At least try to have a clearer understanding of the first three: simple, compound, and complex. अच्छा, सम ऑफ यू वुड बी वंडरिंग कि हम एसे राइटिंग कर रहे थे और वो मैंने बेसिक्स एसे राइटिंग की बता दिए थे, प्रोसेस ऑफ एसे राइटिंग, फॉर्मेट और थीसिस स्टेटमेंट मैंने बता दिया था, एंड ऑल ऑफ अ सडन बीच में ऑब्वियसली मिड टर्म आया तो वो फीडबैक में लास्ट वीक चला गया और अचानक से फिर ये ग्रामर कहाँ से आ गया। वो ऑब्वियसली आपके मिड टर्म के बाद मुझे आइडिया हुआ कि मुझे अपना प्लान थोड़ा सा ऑल्टर करना है, अपना टॉपिक्स को आगे पीछे करना है, तो दैट इज टोटली ऑन माय डिस्क्रेशन। मुझे नीड लगी कि हम पहले ग्रामर वाले एस्पेक्ट पे जाएं। इसका ऑब्वियसली एक और पर्पस ये भी है कि दिसंबर के फर्स्ट वीक में, एज आई एम इन्फॉर्म, आपके फाइनल एग्जाम्स हैं। उससे पहले आई हैव टू टेक योर क्विज, so the quiz would be consist of this grammar aspect. So first I want to get done with this. और essay writing को इसलिए थोड़ा सा मैंने पीछे किया है कि summary writing अब मैं after types of sentences obviously time कम है तो I'll be having more lecture this week, 2 और lectures हैं इसके बाद, तो basically that would be counted as my मतलब एक्स्ट्रा क्लास के तौर पे, बिकॉज अब हमें कोर्स थोड़ा जल्दी खत्म करना है और वी स्टार्टेड लेट, लाइक सितंबर में और दिसंबर में पेपर है, तो फॉर द रिमेनिंग वीक्स हमारे 2 से ज्यादा लेक्चर होंगे, प्रॉब्ली 4 लेक्चर्स होंगे फॉर ईच सेक्शन। तो इसमें ये है कि बिफोर आई मूव ऑन टू एसे राइटिंग, आफ्टर दिस आई विल प्रॉब्ली बी मूविंग टू समरी राइटिंग। अब वो इसलिए कि आप लोगों को वो टास्क बहुत दिनों से दिया हुआ, 30 नवंबर उसकी डेडलाइन है, तो ऑब्वियसली जिन्होंने पढ़ा हुआ है तो उनके लिए 15, टुडे इज 11, तो उनके लिए ये 17 डेज वुड बी इनफ। तो सॉरी, टुडे इज 13, राइट, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, 13 और एंड 15 तो नवंबर, तो उसमें ये 15 डेज आर मोर देन इनफ फॉर यू पीपल जिन्होंने बुक पढ़ी हुई है, और ये इंस्ट्रक्शंस आपके पास आज आ जाएंगे इस वीडियो के बाद प्रॉब्ली। तो उसमें ये है कि सो दैट यू कैन राइट समरी और आपके पास उसकी गाइडेंस है, तो ऐसे राइटिंग हम नेक्स्ट वीक में भी कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं, ठीक है। तो लेट्स डिस्कस द टाइप्स ऑफ सेंटेंसेस क्विकली। Okay, so simple sentences basically it's also known as independent clause. It contains a subject and a predicate, and it expresses a complete thought. तो एक सेंटेंस से पहले आप लोग क्लॉजेस का भी आइडिया रखें कि देयर आर 2 टाइप्स ऑफ क्लॉज: इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज एंड डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज. Independent clauses are the clauses which convey a complete meaning on its own, right? So you don't have to depend, they are independent on itself. On the other hand, dependent clauses are those clauses that cannot convey a complete thought until and unless you attach an independent clause with that. ठीक है, वो क्या है अभी आपको सुन के कंफ्यूजिंग लग रहा है, आगे एग्जांपल्स में क्लैरिफाई हो जाएगा। तो इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉजेस क्या होते हैं? अच्छा, अब आप में से कुछ लोगों ने अपनी राइटिंग में लिखा although it is very useful, full stop. See, the moment you say although, the sentence is dependent. It's a dependent clause. तो although के बाद उस clause के बाद full stop नहीं आ सकता until and unless you complete that sentence by adding an independent clause. For example, if someone say although I was ill, full stop. जबकि मेरी तबीयत खराब थी, ऑब्वियसली मैं ट्रांसलेट करी, दैट्स नॉट अ वेरी गुड वे ऑफ टीचिंग, मगर आपकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग और आपके लिए थोड़ा आसान बनाने के लिए, जबकि मेरी तबीयत खराब थी, फुल स्टॉप। आइडिया तो नहीं क्लियर हो रहा ना? Although I was ill, I managed to take the exam. Now this is a complete sentence. तो जब आप although से सेंटेंस स्टार्ट करते हैं या दो से स्टार्ट करते हैं या in spite of या despite, मेन क्लॉज के बगैर वो डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज रहेगा और वो कंप्लीट थॉट कन्वे नहीं कर पाएगा, राइट? So be very, very careful about that. Never, whenever you end your sentence, a dependent clause without adding an independent clause, that is a sentence flaw, और इसको कहते हैं sentence fragments. तो आप में से बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स ने सेंटेंस फ्रैगमेंट्स यूज किया था, कंप्लीट सेंटेंसेस नहीं थे, इनकम्प्लीट मीनिंग थी, तो अवॉइड दैट. A simple sentence is an independent clause को हम simple sentence भी कहते हैं. For example, I'm teaching. Now it's a complete thought. Simple sentence, independent clause. इसमें किसी और पे depend होने की meaning के लिए जरूरत नहीं. But if I say while I was teaching, a full stop. While I was teaching what? It's a dependent clause. इसकी अपने आप में कोई meaning नहीं है जब तक आप इसको complete ना करें. While I was teaching, I found a lot about my students. While I was teaching, I developed a strong bond with my students. So I developed a strong bond with my student, independent. While I was teaching, dependent. ठीक है, तो अगर आपको different types of sentence structure समझने तो dependent और independent clause का पता होना बहुत जरूरी है. और द रीजन के इन चीजों से मैंने स्टार्ट नहीं किया क्योंकि आप फंक्शनल इंग्लिश 2 के स्टूडेंट्स हैं और फंक्शनल इंग्लिश 1 में ये सारी चीजें, टेंसेस, वर्ड क्लास, जो मैं प्रॉब्ली टाइम हुआ तो वो भी कराऊंगी, वर्ड क्लास या सेंटेंस टाइप, सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर्स, और इसके अलावा ऑब्वियसली बहुत सारी चीजें जो मैं नहीं करा सकती, जो मैं अपने फंक्शनल स्टूडेंट्स फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर के स्टूडेंट्स को कराती थी. कंडीशनल सेंटेंसेस, मॉडल वर्ब्स, direct and indirect speeches or passive voice or active voice. These are the things जो basics हैं जो functional English 1 में कराई जाती हैं. Obviously आपने कहीं ना कहीं स्कूल में करी हैं ये चीजें, लेकिन फिर वही बात है कि आप लोगों का यूसेज पे फोकस नहीं होता, आप लोगों ने ग्रामर के रूल्स ज्यादा याद किए. मगर लैंग्वेज में कैसे, जैसे मैंने जब टेंसेस कराया, एक्सक्यूज मी, जब मैंने टेंसेस कराया तो मेरा मकसद आपको ये बताना नहीं था कि ये सब्जेक्ट प्लस वर्ब प्लस ऑब्जेक्ट, क्योंकि ये चीजें तो आपने क्रैम की हुई हैं स्कूल से, राइट. सो आई डिड नॉट हैव एन इंटेंशन ऑफ आपको रूल्स बताने का, बट मैं आपको बताई थी कि डिफरेंट टेंस किस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में यूज होते हैं. तो ऑब्वियसली आपने ये नरेशंस भी पढ़े होंगे, मगर फंक्शनल इंग्लिश 1 में आई डिड डू दीज थिंग्स नॉर्मली विद माय स्टूडेंट्स कि मैं नरेशन, डायरेक्ट और इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच भी बता देती हूँ, पैसिव वॉइस भी बता देती हूँ, क्योंकि उन्होंने भले से पढ़ा हो लेकिन उनको उस यूसेज और यूसेज और कॉन्टेक्स्ट का आइडिया नहीं. बट ऑब्वियसली फंक्शनल इंग्लिश 2 में जो फोकस है, जो कोर्स आउटलाइन है, जो लेवल है, दैट इज एडवांस. तो ये अंडरस्टैंडिंग आपकी अब तक होनी चाहिए, ठीक है. मगर बहरहाल आई एम डूइंग दीज थिंग्स विथ यू, और ये वेस्ट नहीं होगा, इसका हम क्विज रखेंगे, इसको हम एग्जाम में इंक्लूड कर लेंगे, और ये सबसे बड़ी बात कि ये आप सीख गए तो आपकी राइटिंग में रिफ्लेक्ट होगा, ठीक है. दैट्स अ लॉन्ग टर्म एम दैट आई हैव. तो अच्छा, तो सिंपल सेंटेंस हो या अभी कंपाउंड सेंटेंस हो, यू हैव टू हैव अ क्लियर आइडिया. सिंपल सेंटेंस इटसेल्फ इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज होता है. इंडिपेंडेंट और डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज का जो डिफरेंस है ना, वो आप प्लीज समझ लें. अच्छा जी, some of the examples are, some students like to study in the morning. So a simple sentence, nothing is missing, it gives you a complete idea. अच्छा, एक और चीज यहाँ पे लिखी हुई है, it contains a subject and a predicate. Now what is a predicate? I'll just be discussing in the next slide. Okay, John and Anthony play football every afternoon. So a simple independent clause which is conveying a complete meaning. Nothing is missing from this sentence. The idea is clear. Simple usage है, कोई complex structure नहीं है. It gives a complete meaning. तो आप अगर अपने पैराग्राफ राइटिंग में सिंपल सेंटेंस में अपनी बात कन्वे कर रहे हैं, that is not an issue. ठीक है, लेकिन आप पूरा पैराग्राफ या पूरा ऐसे सिर्फ सिंपल सेंटेंस कंसिस्ट करे तो वो अच्छी राइटिंग नहीं, वो मैच्योर राइटिंग नहीं कंसिडर की जाती. बिकॉज अच्छी राइटिंग में, गुड राइटिंग has to contain a variety of sentence structure. ठीक है, so try to learn different sentence structure so your writing could be a balance of different sentence structure. ठीक है. अच्छा जी, Alicia goes to the library and studies every day. That's it, a simple sentence. ठीक है, तो simple sentence में subject होगा, predicate होगा और complete idea होगा. Okay. Now what you are supposed to do is that you are basically required to identify the subject and the predicate in these sentences. Now, subject क्या होता है? The person who are the people who are being referred to in the sentence or in that context. Now, I'll just give you a brief idea of what a predicate is. So, subject, everybody knows that Cindy and Sue are subjects. Now, what predicate is basically that part of a subject of a sentence that modifies the subject in some way. So predicate सिर्फ simple verb नहीं है. Predicate basically modifies the subject. It tells you more about the subject, right? So the remaining part of the sentence here: audition for the lead role in the play. This is the predicate, right? Similarly, if you अच्छा जी, अच्छा जी, because the subject is basically a person, a place or a thing that a sentence is all about. ठीक है? तो the predicate must consist of a verb explaining what the subject does. The predicate definitely has a verb. In the next sentence, it's written, the kittens were adopted by the family. Auditioned for the lead role in the first sentence. Now, were adopted, the complete, it's a predicate. Were adopted से पता लग रहा है, it's a passive construction. Now, who adopted the kittens? The family. But the focus is on it's were adopted shows that it's a passive construction. So what the family is doing, that's not the focus. The kittens were adopted, right? So were adopted में adopted is the main verb, right? तो ये पूरा जो है ये predicate है, right? इसी तरीके से for example, अच्छा अब कुछ simple predicate की example ले लें. She danced. Now she is the subject, danced is the predicate. अब it's a complete sentence. It's conveying us, it's giving a complete meaning, right? He talked. A simple complete sentence. He is the subject and talked is the it's the predicate and it's the verb. Other example, I sing. वही बात हो गई. He was cooking. Now was cooking. He is the subject and was cooking is the predicate. अब उसमें was is obviously the helping verb and cooking is the main verb with ing form. ठीक है? He, अच्छा अब now consider the predicate. He did homework and played video games. He did homework and played video games. So he is the subject, did homework predicate, and played video games again predicate. So did homework, did is the helping verb. Homework, did homework complete, this is the verb. And so did is basically the verb, homework is what did he do, adverb, and then played video games. So ये पूरा जो है ना, played video games, did homework, ये subject को modify कर रहा है, so that is the predicate. So predicate will modify the subject. ठीक है? इसी तरीके से if I say the mail was late but arrived the mail was sent but arrived later that evening. The mail was late but arrived later that evening. So first the mail is the subject जिसके बारे में पूरा sentence है. Was late again predicate but arrived later that evening predicate, because this whole part is telling you about the mail. It's modifying the subject. ठीक है? इसी तरीके से Mark broke his computer. Mark broke his computer. Now broke his computer itself पूरा predicate है, telling you more about Mark's activity. What did he do? So borrowed one from his friend. Obviously then that is also modifying the subject, telling you more about Mark's action. So borrowed from his friend. तो ये पूरा predicate है, the remaining part of the sentence जो subject को modify कर रहा है. ठीक है? तो इधर peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, ये पूरा subject है. The sentence is about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are my favorite. ये predicate. ठीक है? अब next sentence पढ़ें और खुद से decide करें कि what could be the subject, what is the predicate. The committee decorated the gym for Friday's night's dance. What is the subject? किसके बारे में है ये sentence? The committee. Decorated verb शुरू हो गया अब यहाँ से. Decorated the gym for Friday's night's dance. So decorated the gym for Friday's night's dance. That's a predicate. The surprise party was organized by Wendy's two best friends. So the surprise party is the subject, was organized by Wendy's two friends, predicate. Okay. Now we know what is a simple sentence. It conveys a complete meaning. It contains a subject and a predicate. All these sentences are simple sentences. इनमें verb है, इनमें subject है, इनमें predicate है, और ये complete meaning दे रहे हैं, convey कर रहे हैं. So that are simple sentences. Second type है compound sentence. अब compound sentence क्या होता है? That basically, if I say, my sister was reading a book and my brother was listening to the music. अच्छा, अब आप इन दोनों सेंटेंस को अगर आप देखें, my sister was reading a book. It's a simple sentence, independent clause है, conveying a complete meaning. My brother was listening to the music. This is also a complete sentence. This also conveys a complete meaning. And I'm connecting these two independent clause with and. So my sister is reading a book, my brother is listening to the music, and I connect them. And my sister is reading the book and my brother is listening to the music. But both of these sentences, both of these clauses are independent clause, and they are joined by a conjunction. And क्या होता है? Conjunction होता है. इसीलिए रीजन था कि मैं वर्ड क्लास थोड़ा पहले करवाना चाह रही थी, बट मुझे टाइम का डर है कि प्रॉब्ली एंड में हमारा टाइम ना खत्म हो जाए, तो मैं सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर पे आ गई. मगर कंजंक्शंस क्या होते हैं? यू मस्ट नो कि डिफरेंट तरह के कंजंक्शन, टू डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ कंजंक्शंस होते हैं. एक कोऑर्डिनेटिंग कंजंक्शंस होते हैं, एक सबऑर्डिनेटिंग कंजंक्शंस होते हैं. तो कोऑर्डिनेटिंग कंजंक्शन से बेसिकली कंपाउंड सेंटेंस को भी कनेक्ट टू इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉजेस थ्रू कोऑर्डिनेटिंग कंजंक्शन. और कोऑर्डिनेटिंग कंजंक्शन क्या होते हैं? And or but. So you coordinating conjunctions basically connect two independent clauses. Subordinating conjunctions की हम examples देखेंगे अभी, और वो फिर उनका पर्पस भी करते हैं डिस्कस. अभी there would be too much information, चले आ ही गया. And subordinating conjunctions वो हम आगे डिस्कस करते हैं. I tried to speak Spanish and my friend tried to speak English. So you see, it's a compound sentence, two independent clauses. I tried to speak Spanish, my friend tried to speak Spanish. We connected these two sentences with the coordinating conjunction and. ठीक है? We can go for shopping or we can go horse riding. So we can go for shopping is also an independent clause. We can go horse riding is also an independent clause. We connected these two sentences with a coordinating conjunction or है, which means हमारे पास choice है. ठीक है? So this is yet another example of a compound sentence. याद रखें, compound sentence में दोनों independent clauses होते हैं और उनको हम simply connect कर देते हैं with the use of a coordinating conjunction. Okay. Now I would love to stay, but I have to catch my bus. I would love to stay, but I have to catch my bus. So if you look at this, both the part of the sentence, I would love to stay, independent. अपने आप में it's conveying a complete meaning, कुछ missing नहीं है. I have to catch my bus, complete meaning है, independent clause. Now we have connected these two with a coordinating conjunction, but. ठीक है? So I hope the idea is clear by now. ठीक है ना? तो चीजें क्लियर है? ओके. Now subordinating conjunction, ये list of subordinating conjunction है. Always know that if a clause has these conjunction, that is basically a dependent clause. So whenever a sentence starts with although, as, in order that, at least, whenever, wherever, as long as, neither, until, whenever, whereas, excuse me. So basically these are subordinating conjunction, and dependent clause always consists of a subordinating conjunction. उसी से वो sentence dependent हो जाता है, and it wouldn't convey a complete meaning until unless you attach that sentence with an independent clause, right? अच्छा जी. So you have to basically identify the conjunction that has been used in these compound sentences. I am going to the party, so I have to buy a new dress. Conjunction क्या है इस sentence में? So, and so are connecting two independent clauses. I have to buy a new dress is also an independent clause. I am going to the party is also an independent clause, and so is connecting both of them. Okay, Jenny took the pictures and Aaron developed them. So Jenny took the picture, Aaron developed them. Both are connected by and, which is a coordinating conjunction. Let's look at yet another example. New York is on the East Coast and California is on the West Coast. So New York is on the East Coast and California is on the East Coast. Both of them are connected with a conjunction, which is a coordinating conjunction. And what is it? And. Bill walked into the crowded room. Independent. I can't find him. Independent. Both independent clause connecting with a coordinating conjunction, which is but. Okay. Is the party on Friday or is it on Sunday? Interrogative sentence. Is the party on Friday? Question mark. Independent sentence. Is the party on Saturday? Question mark. Independent. We have connected both of them and made it one sentence by turning it into a compound sentence and connecting both of these with a coordinating conjunction or. Right? Are you getting my point? So one is a simple sentence in which you use a simple one independent clause. The other is a compound sentence in which you connect two independent clause together. अब इससे क्या होगा कि आप अपने पैराग्राफ में सिंपल सेंटेंस भी यूज कर रहे हैं, कंपाउंड भी यूज कर रहे हैं, तो एक वेराइटी ऑफ सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर आपकी राइटिंग में आ गई, एंड यू विल बी एबल टू राइट बेटर वेल. ठीक है? अच्छा जी. Now comes the difficult one, which is the complex sentence. So it is comparatively difficult to understand at the beginner level. So let's have a look. Okay. अच्छा जी. So basically complex sentence, जो अभी मैंने example दी थी, although I was ill, I managed to take the exam. ठीक है? तो basically what happens that there is an independent clause, but then there is a dependent clause, and those two clauses have been joined by a dependent clause. Basically starts with a subordinating conjunction, and both of the clauses, the dependent and the independent clauses, have been connected together into a one sentence, so that sentence becomes a complex sentence. ठीक है? Always remember, I have told you this just now, dependent clauses do not express a complete thought. So on their own, they would not give a complete meaning or a complete idea, right? And they can't stand alone as a sentence. You cannot consider them a sentence. They are dependent clause. On the other hand, independent clause is a simple sentence. It's a complete sentence on its own. Like I just said, a dependent clause begins with a subordinating conjunction such as because, since, after, although, when, while, whenever, wherever, etc. Since. Okay, whenever you're writing complex sentences, you can follow either of these two formats. Either you begin your sentence with a dependent clause, after a comma add the independent clause to make it a complete sentence, or you can start with the independent clause and then later on the dependent clause can be connected with it. For example, there are two ways of saying this. Since I have no grocery left, क्योंकि मेरे पास कोई ग्रोसरी नहीं बची है ना, तो अब क्योंकि मेरे पास कोई ग्रोसरी नहीं बची, आगे तो कुछ होगा ना, इट्स यू कैन नॉट एंड हियर, तो अब यहाँ पे फुल स्टॉप नहीं आ सकता. आई गो टू द स्टोर. Since I have no grocery left, because I have no grocery left, this is the dependent clause. अब इससे कोई मीनिंग नहीं कन्वे हो रही है. Because I have no grocery left, so what? You cannot just end here. Since I have no grocery left, comma, I'll go to the store. I will go to the store. Now, I will go to the store, independent clause hai. It can stand on its own. It conveys a complete meaning. And when you have connected this main or independent clause to the dependent clause, now the sentence is complete. So a sentence will never be complete until unless you attach an independent clause to the dependent clause. ठीक है? Or the other way of saying it is, I go to the store since, yeah, because, or as I have no grocery left. So since I have no grocery left, because I have no grocery left, as I have no grocery left, all these are dependent clause. So you have added them to an independent clause and the sentence has become a complex sentence. So अगर आप पूरा पैराग्राफ सिर्फ सिंपल सेंटेंस करते रहे तो आपका पैराग्राफ कुछ यूं लगेगा. I have no grocery left, full stop. I will go to the store, full stop. I will buy rice, full stop. I'll buy some fruits, full stop. Then I'll buy some vegetables, full stop. So you see how monotonous and how immature if a student of class 4 or 5 is writing this way. For example, they're writing the paragraph or on my mother. My mother cooks delicious food for me, full stop. My mother looks after me, full stop. My mother's favorite color is red, full stop. I love my mother very much. So, you know, kids write like this. They write simple sentences only. And so 3-4 class students. But obviously, as you mature, as you're dealing with complex texts, as you're dealing with complex topics, you cannot just write a complete paragraph or a complete essay using one type of sentence. That is simple sentence. The writing looks very monotonous. एक ही जैसी sentence structure monotonous हो जाता है, and the writing looks immature. But इसका मतलब ये भी नहीं है कि आप पूरी writing में complex sentence ही use हो रहा है. You have to maintain a balance. You have to strike a balance. You have to use a variety of sentence structure. A good writing consists of a different sentence structure. It consists of different vocabulary, some easy words, but then some some difficult vocabulary as well. लेकिन इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि difficult हो लेकिन relevant ना. ठीक है? So I hope you have a clearer idea of 3 types of sentence structure by now. Simple sentence, which is also known as an independent sentence. Always a sentence would consists of a subject and a verb. So a simple sentence consists of a subject, a predicate which consists of a verb itself. So, and it conveys a complete thought. I'm teaching. I'm delivering a lecture and writing, which is not possible. I'm just giving you an example. I am reading and writing, or I'm reading and taking notes. Now, अच्छा, अब आप इस वाले and से ना इसको compound sentence से आप confuse नहीं कीजिएगा. For example, I like mangoes and apples. अब ये जो and है ना, अब आप and से ये मत समझिएगा कि ये compound sentence है, नहीं, क्योंकि compound sentence तब होगा जब and 2 independent clause को connect कर रहा है. I am reading and writing at the same time. ये सिंपल सेंटेंस है. If I say I love to read and I love to write. Now I love to read independent clause है, I love to write independent clause है, और यहाँ and जो है वो two independent clauses को connect कर रहा है, इसीलिए ये compound sentence है. मगर if I say I love to read and write, I'm telling you what I love. So I love, the subject is one and it has been attached to two activities that I love to do. Right? तो ये कंपाउंड नहीं है सिंपली क्योंकि एंड है. अब एंड कोऑर्डिनेटिंग कंजंक्शन, इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि जहां भी एंड यूज हो रहा है वो कंपाउंड सेंटेंस ही होगा. ठीक है. इफ यू से my favorite author is Khalid Hosseini and my favorite authors are Khalid Hosseini and Arundhati Roy and that's it. So you are telling about your favorite authors and because you are telling more than one author, ये and is not connecting two independent clauses. This is not a compound sentence. ठीक है. तो difference है. Sentence simple sentence, a simple sentence it obviously and उसमें भी हो सकता है, लेकिन वो independent clauses को connect नहीं कर रहा, वो आपके preferences या list of items को refer कर रहा है. So and compound sentence connects two independent sentences. Independent sentence कैसे समझेंगे आप, ये याद रखिएगा. They would be conveying a complete meaning. Both of the parts, both of the clauses would be conveying a complete meaning on their own. Right? So this is how you're going to understand or identify compound sentence. Complex sentence, whenever sentences start with a subordinating conjunction, remember wo independent clause. And if you end your sentence without adding और supporting your dependent clause with independent clause, वो एक sentence flaw है. उसमें writing में आपके marks भी deduct होते हैं, उससे आपकी writing negatively assess की जाती है क्योंकि वो sentence fragment कहलाता है. When I started reading, full stop, और फिर मैं नए sentence में बता रही हूँ, so that is a fragment. I have to connect those sentences. When I started reading, I faced difficulty in understanding the basic sentence structure. When I started reading, comma, I was demotivated or I wasn't motivated much. When I started taking functional English or English course, I was scared. Right? So you have to complete the dependent clause by adding the main clause with it, independent clause with it. ठीक है. तो यहां तक अगर चीजें हो गई हैं, then you move forward, otherwise आगे और confusion है. Let's look an example. ये तो चले example है, इसके बाद confusion है. अच्छा जी, when he handed in his homework. अच्छा जी, अब इसमें कौन सा एक dependent clause है? When he handed in his homework. He forgot to hand the teacher the last page. So he forgot to hand the teacher the last page. ये independent clause है, and when he handed in his homework is a dependent clause, and you've connected those clauses, both the clauses, so it's a complex sentence. The teacher returned the homework. ये अपने आप में complete meaning है, independent clause है. After she noticed the error. Now, or you can either say it, after she noticed the error, the teacher returned the homework. So both ways are correct. The students are studying, independent clause, because they have a test tomorrow. Now this is because se lekar tomorrow the dependent clause. You can also say because they have a test tomorrow, comma, the students are studying. ठीक है. ये because वाली जो गलती है, because वाली, ये बहुत सारे students ने अपनी writing में, उन्होंने एक बात कह दी और लिखा है because it is very harmful, full stop, और पहले वाली बात अलग से कह दी है. तो because से सेंटेंस अगर आप स्टार्ट कर भी रहे ना, तो वो मेन इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज अटैच के बगैर एंड नहीं होगा. Because the internet is harmful for children, comma, it should be limited. The access must be limited. अब सेंटेंस कंप्लीट है. ठीक है, अदरवाइज वो फ्रैगमेंट है. अच्छा जी, आफ्टर दे फिनिश स्टडीइंग, नाउ आफ्टर अटैच हो गया, इसका मतलब है कि अब मेन क्लॉज के बगैर, इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज के बगैर सेंटेंस कंप्लीट नहीं हो सकता. सो आफ्टर दे फिनिश स्टडीइंग, जैक एंड मारिया वेंट टू द मूवीज. सिंपल, कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंस. अच्छा जी, Because it was raining, the game was called off. When I feel sick, I do not go to school. Mark is not going since I never invited him. George played football because Jean went shopping. If you want a pizza, you need to order it now. Now, in all of these 5 sentences, जो मैंने अभी examples दिखाई हैं, उसकी तरह से you have to identify which one is the dependent clause and which one is the independent clause. So simply when you'll be identifying dependent clause, तो वो clear हो जाएगा कि दूसरा independent है. I will not be answering this one in this video. Stop this video, pause it here, do it on your own and practice self-assessment. ठीक है? अच्छा जी. Now what you're supposed to do, identify whether these sentences are simple, compound or complex. The training rooms of these college athletes smell of grease and gasoline. What do you think? A simple sentence, a compound sentence or a complex one? Can you see any dependent clause in this sentence? No, there is no dependent clause. There is one independent clause and it's giving a complete meaning that the training rooms of these college athletes smell of two things. Excuse me, grease and gasoline. Simple sentence. Their practice field is a stretch of asphalt and their heroes make a living driving car. Is there one independent clause only? No. See, their practice field is a stretch of asphalt, an independent clause. Their heroes make a living driving car. Independent clause. Both of them connected together with the help of and is a coordinating conjunction. So hence it's a compound sentence. Okay. So here their tools are screwdrivers rather than basketball and football. So just cover the first part, rather than basketballs and football. Rather than basketball or football के बजाय, अब sentence तो complete नहीं है ना. Their tools are screwdrivers. So rather than basketball and football is a dependent clause. इससे कोई meaning complete convey नहीं हो रहा. Their tools are screwdrivers are independent clause. So we have connected both of them together. Both of them are connected together. Rather than part is the dependent one, dependent clause, and their tools are screwdrivers are complex. Independent clause, and hence because there is one independent clause and there is another dependent clause and they are connected together, it's a complex sentence. Let's look at yet another example. Although, now this is an easier one. I've already told you when there is although, it's a dependent clause, so you can already guess. Let's read it anyway. Although their usual speed ranges from 50 to 90 miles per hour, obviously you cannot put a full stop here. Although this is the usual speed, legend cars can move up to 100 miles an hour on a straight way. So although normally the speed ranges from 50 to 9 miles per hour, but when it comes to straight way, the legend cars can move up to even 100 miles per hour, right? So obviously there is one dependent clause, which is although their usual speed ranges from 50 to 90 miles per hour. This is a dependent one because although is attached to this clause, legend cars can move up to 100 miles an hour on a straight way. So legend cars can move up to 100 miles an hour. It's the dependent clause. So as a whole, this is a complex sentence. ठीक है? So अच्छा जी, अब ये थोड़ा सा जो है वो थोड़ा सा ज्यादा ट्रिकी है. इट्स अ सेंटेंस, कंपाउंड कॉम्प्लेक्स एक सेंटेंस होता है इन विच यू हैव टू और मोर इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज. इसमें आपके एक से ज्यादा इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज होगा और इट विल हैव एटलीस्ट वन डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज. नाउ लेट्स लुक एट एन एग्जांपल. Charlie could not hear his watch because it had stopped and he was worried. अब इस सेंटेंस में दो इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज है. Charlie could not hear his watch, he was worried. ये दोनों कंप्लीट मीनिंग कन्वे कर रहे हैं एंड इन द मिडल देयर इज अ डिपेंडेंट क्लॉज बिकॉज इट हैड स्टॉप. तो कंपाउंड कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंसेस क्या होते हैं? जिसमें एटलीस्ट टू इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज होंगे और एक इंडिपेंडेंट क्लॉज होगा. So here Charlie could not hear his watch because it had stopped. Because it had stopped is a dependent clause and he was worried. Again independent clause. Or it could be also written because it had stopped, Charlie could not hear his watch and he was worried. So because it had stopped is dependent. Charlie could not hear his watch is independent and he was worried is also an independent. Therefore, this is a compound complex sentence. Although Sarah called out for Charlie, no one answered and Sarah was scared. So although is attached with this part of the sentence. Although Sarah called out for Charlie is a dependent clause. No one answered itself अपने आप में complete meaning है. So it's an independent clause. Sarah was scared. Again independent clause. Right? So no one answered is an independent clause. Sarah was scared is an independent clause. And we have one dependent clause. So it's a compound complex sentence. Sarah could not see Charlie. Apne aap mein it's a complete meaning. But when she was on the hilltop, obviously when she was on the hilltop, there has to be something. So when she was on the hilltop is dependent. She could hear him cry. She could hear him cry is also a complete sentence. It gives a complete meaning. It's an independent sentence. So this sentence also has two independent sentences. Sarah could not see Charlie. She could hear him cry out when she was on the hilltop. So one dependent clause, two independent clauses, compound complex sentence. That's it. So I hope that by now you have a clearer idea of all the four types of sentence structures. Please go through this video and go through this concept on your own as well. Research, practice. You can simply go to online quizzes, do this quiz on your own. Try to identify different types of sentence structure. Maybe you are reading a book or a news article. Try to see what types of sentences the writer has used. तो अगर आप डॉन पढ़ रहे हैं और उसमें आप ओपिनियन का पेज पढ़ लें, न्यूज को हटा भी दें, तो आप देखेंगे कि उसमें वैरायटी ऑफ सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर यूज हुआ हुआ है. तो कोई भी आर्टिकल आप पढ़ लें और उसमें आप असेस करते रहें कि ओके द राइटर हैज यूज्ड कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंसेस, द राइटर हैज यूज्ड these subordinating conjunction, the writer has used simple sentences. तो कोई भी अच्छी writing होगी, it would consist of a variety of sentence structure, so it will be a mature writing. ठीक है? So I hope that this is clear. I will be taking a quiz in which I'll be assessing you on your identification. I can ask you to identify or write the compound and complex and simple and sentences. ठीक है? जॉन ईस्टवुड की बुक अपने लिए लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए ले लें, उसमें आपको इस पे प्रैक्टिस करने की चीजें भी मिल जाएंगी. ठीक है? I'll see and if I could upload something so you can practice. कोई हैंडआउट मैं अटैच कर दूं गूगल क्लासरूम में आपकी सेल्फ प्रैक्टिस के लिए. रिमेंबर कि ग्रामर इन एसेंस इन इटसेल्फ हमारे इस वाले चीज का पार्ट नहीं है, मगर ये ग्रामेटिकल स्ट्रक्चर्स आपको पता होंगे तो ही आप एसे और पैराग्राफ राइटिंग कर सकते हैं. तो अब आप ये एक्सक्यूज नहीं दीजिएगा कि हमें तो पता ही नहीं है कि लिखते कैसे, बिकॉज आई एम ट्राइंग वेरी हार्ड टू अकोमोडेट यू पीपल टू, because I have identified कि आपका मसला क्या है, आपकी need क्या है. I always try to conduct a need analysis of my student to see where they stand, to see what their needs are, and I try to inculcate that within my course. So I'm trying my best to accommodate you people, to help you understand the basic things so that you can become independent users of language, ताकि कल को सिर्फ इस कोर्स में नहीं, आगे आपको कुछ भी करना हो, कोई ईमेल लिखनी हो, बाहर एडमिशन के लिए पर्सनल स्टेटमेंट्स लिखनी हो, कुछ भी अपना डॉक्यूमेंट, पर्सनल डॉक्यूमेंट्स ड्राफ्ट करने हो, so you can write independently without anybody's help. So I'm just helping you to become independent users of language. So thank you. See you in the next video, and we'll be moving on to summary writing. Thank you.